Hello and welcome. It's the third day of the 7-day self-love program, and I just want to recap quickly on day 2. So day 2 was all about starting easy. It was about choosing things to kind of begin with, some kind of rituals. So I want to know what it is that you've kind of decided to do to bring some self-love into your daily life. And also we had the 3 hypnosis tracks as well. So the one about feeling or believing that you are a failure, about support, and also about finding easy ways to love yourself. So I hope you've enjoyed those, and if you need some extra time, today's a good day to do those as well before you get on with the next bit. So day 3, what's day 3 all about? Well, we're going to focus today on all about feeding the mind, okay? So very often we focus a lot on the body and we look at the external and managing that. It's great to have a ritual for that, but we really want to focus on what's feeding our mind, because it is our mind at the end of the day that determines our self-love, our beliefs, and if we want to shake some of that up, we've got to make sure that we're getting the right food for our mind. So we've got to focus on the good and eliminate the bad. So you may want to reevaluate what it is that you take in on a daily basis. Are there magazines that you read? Are there news items that you watch? And start to allow yourself to filter out the things that you don't think work for you. So whilst you may think, I read a story about how someone divorced someone else, and that makes me feel good because I think I'm not the only one. I feel validated in my choices. And, you know, part of you have a connection with other people and a part of a group that have gone through the same journey. This is not very empowering, okay? Everything you want to do that feeds your mind, you want to be coming from a perspective of, does this empower me? So look at what it is that you're doing. Is it putting people down? Is it putting celebrities down? Is it just about gossip? And it's up to you what you're comfortable with and what's going to be beneficial to you, but start taking out some of those bits. Look at what training that you want to do. If there's training you've been putting off for a while, seriously research doing that and embarking on that. What reading material do you want to have in your daily life? And I'm telling you, you can fit in reading material. There's Audible, you've got it on the iTunes, you've got all sorts of accessible ways of getting reading material into your life. You've also got YouTube, which is an amazing resource. So for personal development, for books, for feeling upbeat. How do you want to feel upbeat on a daily basis and put that into your mind? You want to counteract some of the day's activities and events, then you can use that as well. I'll be putting in the email all my books, some of my top ones that I think I love, in case you kind of think, yeah, you'd like to have a look at those. I love Abraham Hicks from a perspective of taking me from a negative place, feeling down, to a positive place. And I know when I'm in a good mood, when I don't actually need to go and look for that stuff. But if you need to feed yourself some of that to give you the journey, find what's going to work for you. Also look at selecting teachers to feed you. So who in your life is inspirational, is a kind of a leader to you and can teach you things, and ask them questions, ask for their sources of inspiration, ask them for the kind of things that they read and engage in on a daily basis, and that can be great inspiration for you. And also think about, partners that you've got in your life, or parents or children or friends. Try and steer the conversation towards journeys in their life where they've had great inspiration. Where do they go to make them feel better? Even if it's kind of lyrics from a song or a particular band or whatever that may be, find out. So reach out nice and wide so that you can find things that are really gonna connect with you, you'll be able to take your pick out of all of that. Now, the other thing to do is catch up on your tracks from day 2, but there's also a track for today on taking back your power and owning your self-love. So something I also want you to be really wary of is healing. We all have the ability to self-heal, and I certainly was able to do that when I had a problem in my life and I was advised to have a hysterectomy, and I took the choice to heal that myself and wasn't giving my power over to the doctors. So I want you to be aware that it's great to reach out to people for support. It's great to utilize alternative therapies or all sorts of avenues if that's what you feel supports you and nourishes you. But there's a fine line between then handing over your power about them healing you. So you want to be in total control over that. So the track should be super useful, because you'll also, with that track, suddenly realize how many times before you were asking for external validation. So you might be asking for validation in terms of the work that you've done, what you've done for the house, what you've how much you've done for other people. You're looking for recognition of your generosity and kindness, or the support you've given to other people, or looking for validation around how attractive you are, the changes that you've made to your hair or to your skin or to your makeup or your routine or your dress, whatever it is. And you won't need to do that as much because once you've taken back your power and you feel a lot more self-assured, so you're able to kind of know you've made changes if that's what you choose to do, and you're happy with them, and that is all you need. You don't need anybody outside of you validating that and saying that you're worthy and that you're loved and that they've recognised you. It will be enough that you've done that. So I hope you enjoy that as well. By all means, come into the Facebook group, post on how you're getting along, and any of the feedback on the tracks would be great as well. And then I look forward to seeing you on day 4. Bye for now.